First of all, I want to say that I know the elections has just been concluded. There's a section of Kenya that were for the elections, and there's a section of Kenya that were not for the elections. Now, I want to say this. No life should be lost because of partisan or leaders in this country. No life should be lost. When we're trying to choose our leaders, I know some of the issues are very emotive, but at the end of the day, we should not have any lives lost. I've just spent the better part of 2 hours going through the various wards in Kenyatta National Hospital. And I want to tell you something. We've got victims here, all right, across the board. We've got a Luya woman who had just gone out to buy some vegetables and she was stabbed. We've got a Luo man who was thrown into a sewer, and what saved him is that he knew how to speak a bit of Kikuyu. It takes me to the Al-Shabaab and knowing how to recite an Islamic verse so that you can save your life. Is that the Kenya we want? We have a Kisi there. We have a Kikuyu young man who was shot in front of his 15-year-old son, right, in his own house after midnight. The police actually went into his own house. We've got a young boda guy who was beaten senselessly. He's actually probably lost his mind completely. He's got a big blood clot on his head. So every tribe, we've got Luyas, Kisis, Kikuyus, Luos, all of them in the hospital. We've had over 20 patients that have been discharged and treated. And you know what? While we're having all these brutality against each other and by the police, they're bullet wounds victims in this hospital, all right? All I want to say is that, first of all, you're on your own when you're in these hospital beds, okay? You and your family struggling and suffering. I know we have issues that need to be sorted out politically, and I beg and pray that the principals, both Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, will come together and decide what's right for this country. And what's right for this country, and I've always maintained, is a free, fair and credible election. And it's going to be very difficult to govern this country when half of the country did not feel that they needed to participate, right? But having said that, we cannot have gangs erupting. I met Matiang'i recently and I said the most dangerous thing we can do to Kenya is to revive the various gangs.